Hey, this is Jamie. This is my finished Finery of Nature by Dimensions. I changed the black fabric to 28 count, smoky blue fabric with the like gray in it. Instead of you doing French knots, I put beads on it. And Kendrick thread. I used, see if I can get this, I used this silky invisible thread for my beads. I used these beads. I don't know if they're showing the number or not. The number is 02011. They're gold beads. I used them instead of French knots for like right here. And then I used these a little bit shade lighter gold seed beads, number 02019. I used them around these little purple flowers here instead of French knots. And I used these pearl seeds, 02001. I don't know if it shows or not. I can't see the camera to see, so I'm just guessing if it shows. I used these around these white flowers here. I'll see if I can pull it closer. And around these leaves, I used a Kendrick gold floss. I think it's like a number 4 braid. Let me see if I can. I had plenty of thread left from this dimension kit. It was an older kit, and it came with black, I think it was 14 count Ada, and I changed that fabric to this blue 28 count. And for the beads, I used these 28 needles that my friend sent me. As a Christmas gift. Yeah. I don't know where I put that at. Oh. It's right there in front of me. This Now this that's on it's not what come on it. I just rolled that around on it. Let's see. I don't know if it's showing or not. It's Kendrick floss or metallic thread number 4002 HL, and then it's 11M. I used that around the flowers, except for that one I didn't. It was what it was supposed to have been done as. But this flower and the rest of it was done with that Kendrick floss. Now the cording around these leaves here, it was made as the pattern called for. Except for I was supposed to have tacked it down with the gold yellow floss. And my mind as it is overlooked it and looked at it backwards, and I tacked it with the gold cording instead of the floss, which I liked how it looked, so I just left it and went with it. But it was more aggravating tacking it down with that this metallic thread here, because you see it's really slippery. So it was on the aggravating side, but I had done and started it, and it was noticeable changing in it. So, but yeah, I had a lot of threads left over. So that was that kit was a really good dimension kit. It was an older one. It was the dimension that was in the bag with the handles, is the way it was packaged. I would show you it, but I have the bag in a container, and I've got it up there in the building, and I don't see no reason of getting it out, because you can look online and see what it's supposed to look like. Let's see, I'm trying to think of any changes. The bird, he was supposed to have been outlined in, I think it was white or gray. I changed it to black because it just didn't show through with my fabric like I wanted it. Let's see. The beads, I added some extra beads in certain places just because of I like the look of them. And they're not exactly where they're supposed to be on all of them. When I put the beads on, I went in the diagonal like I would be doing a half stitch. That's how I put my bead on. I hope that's understandable. I'm not very good at explaining things. Like if I'm doing it, I can show you how to do it better than I can describing it. But see, I don't have nothing to point with. We'll try this. But say like this bead right here, I would go in the hole, and then I would put my bead, come up through there, put my bead on it, and then I would go at a diagonal like I would lay a stitch. I'm rambling. I'm going to move on. With the beads, I do apologize for going I've just caught myself doing that. I will try not to do that no more. When I put this on the Q snap, I didn't put the snap on the beads. When I was putting the beads on, this is how I did it. I hope it's still in frame. But I lined it up like that, and sometimes I would lay another paper towel over it, and then so it would pad it good, and then I just clamped it on. Let me make sure it ain't on the beads. Yeah. There we go. See how that's on there? And then I would clamp the others around the same way. If I had extra fabric, I would also lay it over, and then I would lay a paper towel, and then I would put that clamp down on it. As long as no beads was right here or right here. On the top I couldn't, so I just folded it up, and then I put and then I just put this grime guard. I would just put it over it to keep it from flopping around or something. You know, like that. There we go. Of course, I had it on the sides, but that would have been how I would have had it. Right. But with the sides pulling it. And let's see if I can hold this up a little closer. Don't think it does the good sparkles. Is it sparkling? I wish you could tell me if I was moving too fast. I think I went all the way around it. I don't know if you could see the sparkles. I can't see the camera, I'm just guessing. I can't think of nothing else I have to say about this except for it's really pretty on black. I've seen it done. It is very pretty. And once I started doing this, I got to the bird and I was regretting not doing it on the black because of the outlining and stuff. And I was thinking I might have messed up with going with this blue. But I stuck with it and kept going on it, and the more I done on it, the prettier it got. And I was glad I'd done it, because the first time I ever looked at this picture, I pictured it on blue fabric, like gray, because like of a morning, and the sparkliness was like dew of the morning, and just a spring morning. And you know, the black, it's really pretty. It adds like an elegant, you know, and I guess that's where it comes in, as finery of nature, because it adds a real elegant look to it, the black does. But I like the feel that this blue gave it. I'm really happy with it. I wish you could see the sparkles. I don't know when or if I'll ever frame it. I have a bunch that I've never framed that's just rolled up in a container. I only got like two, I think 2 or 3 framed. Maybe more. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 in here. So, see, and then some that I gave away years ago that's framed, of course, at that person's house. Anyway, I'm rambling again. I would like to see this one framed. I just don't know when I'll get to it or do it. But it's done. And I'm sorry for rambling. All right, bye.